The other side, you've got 6'7" Lauren Betts. Her length and athleticism going to maybe cause some problems, or try to anyway. They want to work it inside to Betts, which they were able to do. And work it back out. Here's Pow Pow using the screen. Betts with a hook D, got a piece of it. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the takeaway. Aarnisalo, the freshman, with the finish.
Just keeping that away from the prying hands of South Carolina.
Aarnisalo, the D, dropped off of her.
And just takes a little wind out of their sails.
Aarnisalo blazing by the D. Finish there from Watkins, though, to chip away at the deficit.
And right now, they are in a deep hole on the road. She has never lost a game while wearing a South Carolina uniform.
How about that? Oh, just don't have any kind of a letdown against this South Carolina team. Don't take the pedal off the gas.
In the corner, catch and shoot three is good. Aarnisalo lays it in.
To the floor here in the third quarter. Disruptive.
Aarnisalo. Williams again, stop, shovels right into the gut of Aarnisalo. Well, they don't call a foul. Looked like there should have been one on Louisville. Instead, Aarnisalo all the way in for two. Aarnisalo kicks. Jones' three is good. Hawkins lays it in. The layup is good.
Elina Aarnisalo knifing through the defense, and she's got the first point. Here's a three, and London Jones knocks it down. Grace Clagg is in. Some more size on the interiors. There's a made three. Aarnisalo driving and finishing.
UCLA only leads by 5. Expect more shots and more makes from Glumbiski.
That's from 18.
The defense has been really strong so far from the Bruins.
Backdoor feed, and it's finished off by London Jones. Aarnisalo, the pull-up, and finishes at the horn. UCLA goes in. Inside for Betts, able to get behind Midget, and the help defense late. Schiller. Now Bears' turn. And she is short. Another long rebound. This time Aarnisalo's got it. Bruins have made their last 4 from the floor. Aarnisalo, she's got the bucket, plus the foul. We'll see if it's for the rest of this third quarter. Aarnisalo wanders into the jumper and rolls it in. Aarnisalo's three is good. A 7-3. Betts inside. 2 more. Inside Betts. Too easy. The 2 Mastora sisters in the starting lineup today for the Waves. Elina Aarnisalo angling up and in. And here she is with the basketball. Entry feed for Betts. The quick spin. And this time finishes. Again, Betts inside. The double comes. And Aarnisalo's three is good. To the corner. Hawkins. She knocks down the triple. 1 for 2 trip there for Masher. Aarnisalo, nice speed, and Avery Kane goes on. Follows up her own miss, but had it knocked free. Aarnisalo's got it. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Barker flying in, and she cashes it. 2 of 15 on their 2-point attempts. Dudley, too strong on the three. And the rebound tipped out for Aarnisalo. Whip back in for Barker. She's got 2 more.
No matter the side.
16 assists on 25 buckets today for UCLA, and give them a 17. The 3 ball is good. Cooler from the outside today, just 31%. And that 3 way off the mark for Ella Brubaker. Aarnisalo through the lane, scooping up and in. Reset here for UCLA. Aarnisalo knocks down the triple.
They like to play, they'll leave you with a few bruises once the game is done.
From the outside, Gardner off the heel, but Aarnisalo tracks it down, and Hawkins has 2 more.
We're early in the first quarter. Perfectly run inbound. The last 2 consecutive years, Sweet 16 appearances. Gardner, catch, shoot, splash with the Beavers, and now we're in UCLA gear. On cue, on cue. Oh, come on, come on. There it is. But this is what translates to games. Running the floor and rewarded. Take care of business, though, in this last buck 45. Higginbottom lets the 3 fly, back rim and off. Dugalich wants to run. She's got Jaquez on the left wing, slows it down. Gardner, another 3 for Gardner. Heck yeah! Wow. That's wide open. Aarnisalo on the kick. She drills it. Great get for Neighbors and Arkansas. Aggressive take. Oh, smart move by E to step back and bounce. She missed baseline. Aarnisalo, wrap around. Gardner. Well, Aarnisalo will bring it out. Doesn't look like a freshman to me, huh, Tammy?
The horn set here. Action. No, she does not look like a freshman. And the horn set is going to work. And Gardner hits. I love the way that she gets to the line. She's showing that. Obviously, we just saw that.
Arkansas program to 6 straight postseason berths. You know, like you said, he's not
Categories. Has been an absolute great mama bear and a good leader for this UCLA team.
Job.
Yeah. Hawaii has gone up against some doozies when they have qualified for the NCAA tournament. Oh, the C's parted their 3rd foul.
Yeah, none of it blatant, none of it important.
Deep touch Betts up with the left and in. Hawaii somehow is able to maintain this close distance on the scoreboard. Off-balance shot. That was nicely done there. Extra pass, corner, Jaquez. That's good. She got capped up top by Betts. Beating the shot clock buzzer, drew nothing. UCLA the other way. Jaquez.
10 left here in the first frame for the Bruins. We'll see what they do. High pick and roll. Aarnisalo all the way to the bucket.
Right?
She's so creative.
Under Lauren Betts.
And she gets in the lane. Here's Betts again. 2 for UCLA. But the Bruins have shot a higher percentage. Aarnisalo, beautiful take.
Aarnisalo takes the 3, nails it.
I mean, pushing the ball in transition is something that the Beach just really executes really well, and we haven't really seen them do it just yet.
You know, I think like I'm not coaching, that was a great putback there.
Crawshaw leading the way for the Beach with 11 points. She's 5 of 11 shooting. Watch how things turn out this year in their respective conferences. So we see the steal there, Aarnisalo. And she'll finish there.
The confidence, and that's what I was going to say about Reynoso, the confidence that she played with, great move, and play what they do, and they do it well.
And neither of them have scored in this one.
Yeah, and to your point, we've seen this Beach team, great gig.
We'll get back into Big Ten play on December 29th, a Sunday game against Nebraska. Now Pauly took on another Big Ten team earlier this season, and a top-ranked inside the top 10 in the nation nugget about her. So basketball runs rampant in the family. That's Dudley underneath. Aarnisalo got it.
Is Creighton. That's how they will pull off the upset. What a dime delivered. Winningest coach in the history of UCLA women's basketball, passing Billy Moore. She's coming dressed to impress today. She's got her Jordans on.
Oh, yeah.
A nice coat. Rice with the rebound, and she'll run. In stride, Aarnisalo gets the bucket on the jumper from Heathcock. Aarnisalo gets downhill, and with her offhand puts it
to just one from Nebraska. Aarnisalo drives in on Hargrove. The first week this season that Nebraska has been outside the top 25 in the AP poll, sitting just outside of 26.
In Los Angeles on the campus of UCLA. Kiki Rice backdoor, and what a start for the Canadian Silas Swords in her freshman campaign. Betts again, double team, pushes through it. Dugalich 6'4", give and go with the 6'7" Betts. That one off the edge of the backboard. Aarnisalo feet set.
This is the Michigan team that's just playing some really good basketball right now, hanging around the great #1 team in America. Woo. When they move that ball, there is good energy, and they continue to get better at that, according to Corey Close.
Oh, Jones.
That's a rarity this day and age, and she almost got a steal there against Aarnisalo. Aarnisalo, though, gets to the rim and puts it up and in. Aarnisalo, that was a tough shot.
Player of the year back in 2022. Nice feed inside. That's an excellent finish. 12-0 scoring run after opening the game on a 13-0 scoring run. Friendly roll.
In itself, I mean, you've got all these All-Americans, all these great players. Even the Finnish player could very easily lose 3 straight games.
That's wild.
Now, if Kim Barnes-Rico has anything to say about it, that Minnesota defends, then you can compete with anyone in this league.
Is anyone...
3-ball is falling early for Penn State. Grace Hall connecting. Had 4 points. It's just 2 of 9 shooting against USC. The Nittany Lions. UCLA has missed 5 straight field goals, 9 of its last 10 until that May. Betts' career high in blocks is 6. She's almost there. You're putting up shots like that, though, for the Lady Lions to have a legitimate shot to pull off this upset. Gardner, mid-range, falls. Blocked by Betts. Ball ahead to Dugalich, ahead of the pack. Has gotten to the Final Four in the last 10 years or so, in particular, talking about the disparity between the men and the women.
The do-it-all player, says Coach Close, and it results in a bucket.
But that's where Betts is so dangerous back there.
I believe we know we got the big target on our backs, but she said, I want to use this as an opportunity to continue to grow our sport. Here they come again. Aarnisalo with a crossover and a delivery downstairs for the bucket.
I mean, they are very locked in, very focused, looking to attack.
Betts met by a couple. Kick out to Aarnisalo.
She's been struggling a little bit from the three-point line, scoring traditional 2s and at the free throw stripe, but not from beyond the arc. That was a good sign.
An excellent ambassador for the game of basketball.
Gardner pulls the trigger again. There's the energy of Barker with the offensive rebound. UCLA reloads and circling the way.
Great pickup for an additional year for Dawn Blitzowite.
Gardner on balance. There's the runner. Gardner flags it down. Gardner! Lots of contact. Aarnisalo, loose ball and scored.
Played all 40 minutes at USC and putting in a load of minutes today.
12 points now for Graholski and Aarnisalo. Minnesota hits the offensive boards, coming away with nothing.
Well, I'll tell you that the offensive rebounds and the rebounds in total have been big for Minnesota. Hart hustled back, but that's just too physical.
Another pick. Aarnisalo. Crowd loving this one in UCLA.
She is averaging double figures and still bringing that defensive intensity. We've seen her really do a nice job.
Aarnisalo, the drive and kick. Jones.
Defense leads to offense, and that is exactly what is unfolding here in this first quarter. It's an 11-2 run by Ohio State in LA. 3 minutes and change to go here in the first quarter. London, Ohio State in an upset state of mind. Dugalich for the top. McMahon with 10 points, 6 coming here in the third quarter. Ohio State trying to bounce UCLA for the first time since December.
This tough challenge for Ohio State ahead comes so much opportunity when you talk about resume pattern.
So here's Betts, who has been quiet. Aarnisalo coaxes it home.
Wide open again, mops up with the rebound, and looking up is Aarnisalo. Dudley all the way to the cup and scores.
Hound Dugalich enough.
Dugalich wide open is going to take it all the way to the rack and one. Dumping it inside. Betts. Aarnisalo wide open. Three. You bet. Once again, Oregon holding an opponent way below its seasonal average, and finally usually mop up on the offensive glass. Deep in the shot clock again. Floater. Aarnisalo to beat the shot clock. Aarnisalo head up. Gardner wide open. Cashes it. UCLA finally comes away with it.
And a nice job not fouling by Barker, just holding her ground.
Long ball, two.
First triple for Iowa, and finally this crowd is loud and really getting into it, but an answer right to the block.
Hawkins rattles that one home. Aarnisalo looked at the rim. She'll get through the teeth of the defense. Lots of traffic. Count it.
Typically, she calls them the team's leadership rocks. They've really been more vocal in that area.
The injury, but definitely not expected to be serious. Aarnisalo. This is the type of situation that Corey Close is going to look at her team as Dugalich. There is Dugalich on the outside. Aarnisalo, aggressive mindset to the bucket.
In the NCAA tournament.
Contested three, way too strong from Cron. Oh, what a dime! Inside Jones.
Continues to attack that interior.
Aarnisalo finds Jones again. She sticks it.
From the outside, they were just 2 of 13 in the loss to USC.
Gardner, bullseye! 45 seconds left in this third quarter. UCLA, one of their best offensive showings in weeks. And what a move and finish. Averaging nearly 11 points per game, 7 rebounds, coming off 22 and 11 in the win over Northwestern. Gardner.
She shot 39% from 3. This is the player that Corey Close.
Aarnisalo, deep post presence. Betts.
All UCLA is trying to do, it's before the catch.
Downstairs.
Lauren Betts tries to clean it up. Theory trying to pull it away. Aarnisalo at the buzzer for the shot clock. It's good.
It's the size across the board.
Slice inside. London Jones now with 7.
In this game against Ohio State on both sides of the floor.
And from the time the ball was tipped, that was the demeanor.
To work on different things, and zone defense was a little bit that they were working on against the Buckeyes. Jones picking up where she left off. Well, UCLA hit his first 5 3-pointers. There's another one from Jones.
Inbounded for Rice. Gets it back. Aarnisalo lets fly. And that'll drop down. Nice touch. Don Staley thought her team should have been the overall #1.
Yes.
Former colleague.
Yeah.
I remember working with Carol Lawson many, many years ago. But back in the day, the driving lane here.
All 13 got to come in and do your jobs, and they were still speaking about that today at Chronological.
Way downtown. Shoots it just under 39%, and it's been a huge factor off the bench. Dugalich knocks it away. Aarnisalo to Hawkins to the rim.
This year, first weekend in April, Aarnisalo floater. She's missed 6 of her 7 shots. That's the first turnover for Ole Miss. Took them 18 minutes to do it, and then Hawkins. Aarnisalo, now with 6 seconds left on the shot clock, stops, pops, and drops.
Poked away by Barker and off the bench for UCLA. Aarnisalo swivels it in. Aarnisalo buries the 3.